All right, we're here. What's going on, everybody? I promise. We had an issue. The internet went down for a second there, and these things do happen, and beyond my control. When you go live and you do your thing, it's been cool. Travis Cole, Motorsports, give it a subscription out there. Thank you. Sparkles, thank you for following on Twitch. Robin, thank you very much as well. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Let's go over the starting grid real quick. I'm going to fix the driver cams because, everything goes bad. When everything goes bad, things go bad. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for your like, sir. Bunnell's going to be your pole sitter here. Garrett Wolfenbarger is going to be your outside pole sitter. Andrew Phipps, Brooks Dirting, he's going to make up row number 2. AB, Mr. Holland's going to be there, row number 3. Cossey, Jason Miz in row number 4. Clayton Kincart's going to have Tyler Nichols. I can read, I promise. Tyler Nichols there, row number 5. AJ Stevens is going to have Anthony Crown over there in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be JD McHaley. He's going to have Jeff Pless there, Tiz outside the 93. Zachary King, Michael Coulter Jr. there, row number 8. Row 9 is going to be James Morgan, Eric Dillingham, and then Dennis Daly, the number 6, part of our fantastic crew over. I appreciate him. He's part of the Signature Esports alumni. Robin Stevens is going to be out there. Thank you, Robin, for getting out there. That's I'm rooting for her, by the way. Robin is going to be trying to one up AJ, who's the better half. So we have a husband-wife team going at it right now. Kevin Savoy, Thomas Gum, there in row 11. Joshua Brock, Bobby Arnett in row 12. That'll be it. 24 drivers today's race. Richmond is going to be a ton of fun. Here's your race information. 175 laps, 4 sets of tires, no fast repair, 75% fuel. They do have a 20 incident point limit before you get a black flag, 30 incident point limit before you get DQ'd, 70 degrees on the track temperature for the 3/4 mile length track, 65 degrees on the air temperature, 20% humidity, cloudy skies, 8-mile-an-hour wind. Yeehaw. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay out there? Here, let's throw chat up. Everybody's going to be nice in chat, right? All right, make sure you do it. All right, pace car is going to lead them around. How about it? I believe we got AJ here. I do have to fix some driver cams. Make sure we get that. I got it right this week. I promise. Nope. Driver cam. This is, here he is. And then I believe we got Mr. Dillingham right here. Yeah. He's usually in a semi, by the way. If you didn't know, he's at home right now, but he usually drives on the road. Cool setup ever. So we're going to see what these drivers can do. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for being the driver cam sponsor each and every week. Thank you to everybody for being out there and knocking it out of the park. I'm ready to go. 175 laps. Crowd favorite coming up. Thank you to everybody. Like, follow, subscribe for more content and everything that we do. Big old full send as they go down to the back straightaway. Spicy loves this track. This is his local track. The VA boys are going to be in tow of everybody. I hope no one gets an itchy arm. Ron St. Louis, thank you. Go, JD. Bitter Patter, let's get at her. Sparkles, thank you very much. Hi, Ron, appreciate you. Jaeger, thank you very much. Welcome back. Yes, I had to do some reset there. Green flag as we go for 175 laps. Spicy outside, 20 to the inside, 24 rolling the corner. Abby's going to be in the mix. 3 wide, 18 to the bottom. 35 is going to back out as the Toyota gets free. You see the 18. These things are very floaty on corner exit, but tight getting into the entrance. That's what we were hearing from all the drivers earlier. We'll see Spicy roll the corner. On board of Rich Holland gets to the back bumper of Abby. 18 to the inside. Can Spicy make it work? Caution comes out. Eric Dillingham having an issue. No, Eric. No. The long caution. Let's see. 22 gets into the corner, into the corner, into the corner, into the corner. Corner exit. Oh, he just gets free. Does he save it? Oh, no. This thing likes to stab free. Hope he'll be able to get it worked out. And oh, man. Mike, a little wide for 3 wide. You ain't lying. Or a little early for 3 wide. You ain't lying. Some people are going to try to make up spots very fast. Some people are going to be trying to save the pace. As right now, Jesse's going to be your pole sitter still out front. Top 3 spots haven't changed. Andrew Phipps in the mix. Good to see Mr. Phipps back out there in the number 12 car. A lot of interesting racing, a lot of interesting things going on out there, of course. And we appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody who came back over once. I mean, we had a lot of people out there watching, and hopefully they got the message as quickly as we could get it out there that we were just having some issues with the old intranet connection. They have a communications pole that was taken out about a block and a half away next to the insurance company and up by the fire station. It's not far from our house, and that feeds our internet. So they've been working on it the last couple of days, and we did all right last night. We only had a little bit of spottiness going on, but now this week we're doing the same thing. So it'll be fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Thank you to everybody for being out there. We are back live again, and we appreciate everybody knocking it out of the park. Hey, Brad, keep it. I don't care what goes on out there. I don't care what's going on with it. Keep it civil, man. Keep it civil. I don't care what happens with the interleague politics. It's my job here to keep a root them on, but make sure that you keep it decent. Appreciate you. I get the behind the scenes stuff, and when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that the broadcasts are clean and the broadcasts are family friendly. Got it? That's what I care about. 17, 1, 12, 20, 18, 24. That's the reason why I don't hang in Discords. I have my own Discord. Because I care about the racing, and I care about the families, and I care about your guys' families and spectators that are out there here to root you on. What I like. Bunnell, Wolfenbarger, Derting, Phipps. First caution happened very early. Let's see if we get a green flag run in here. Green flag. Good restart for the 1. Big bump from the 20 helps him out. And the 1 clear the 17. There's the pack racing right there. Cossie of the 18. Splits the seam, gets into the middle. 35, rolling the corner. 18 up into the middle stretch. 24 up on the outside. Big run out of the corner as they go. 20 to the outside. Andrew Phipps to the inside. 18 rolling to mid lane. It's going to be down on the bottom side here. Richmond goes to the better of the veterans. Here's Miz in that number 7 car. 42 of Tyler Nichols to the bottom side. 94 to the middle corner. Clayton Kincart up in that 10 spot. Wolfenbarger gets 21-1-8, but the fast lap belongs to Andrew Phipps. 21-1-6 as they roll. Bunnell out front, down to the back straightaway. Again, 175 laps, no stages. Drivers will be putting in the effort. There's Bobby Arnett. Jeff Bless. Dillingham is going to be leaving pit road now. Got that nose worked on. Good to see. Kevin Savoy was trying to make it into the race. Now doing so. Cossie runs a 21-1-4. Fastest lap this time by. Anthony Crownover back. 17 to the back bumper to the 1. Into the corner they go. 17 to the inside. 1 spree. Woo! Good save by the 1. Cossie again, 21-1-4. Still same lap last time. Sorry, 21-3-2. Pushing early can get yourself there. And right now, these cars can get free early. 22 to the bottom side. There goes Eric trying to keep it on the bottom of the racing surface here. Going to commit to pit road here with a little bit of left front damage. He's fine. He's going to be able to keep moving forward. 1-17-12 to the bottom. Andrew Phipps trying to get back to his leading ways. Gets back into the race last week. Gets himself a victory. Wolfenbarger and the 1-17, 12, 18, 20. Your top 5. Rich Holland in the 6. 6th spot for the 35. Side by side for Bunnell. Bunnell out in the middle portion of this. Let's check back on the Stevens family, how they're doing. AJ off 1, has the 31 in tow. 31 has the 6 in tow, up 6. JD in the number 2 is going to be there on the outside. 6 rolls the bottom side. Joshua Brock of the 40 up 7 as they continue to go. Robin rolling her corner. She's going to be there with Bobby Arnett. That's the 96 rolls the outside. 26 to the bottom. 93 in tow as well. Seeing this lady make some grind. And she just has to keep it clean. That's it. Robin Stevens. The big old pink helmet. There she is. Giving her a spotlight. Women need more spotlights. There's her husband. There's AJ. It is a family tradition. They're making their own, that's for sure. AJ Stevens, part of the I Crash Weekly family. Good to see them out there. They were part of our truck series this past week. 117, big battle. 22 still on the bottom side, trying to get back up into the swing here. 12 to the bottom as the 18 looks to go to the outside. 117, 18, 12, 18 to the outside lane working. 17's working all over the back bumper of the 1. 18 is going to try to make the pass on the inside. 12 down to the bottom. Crossover, 4-way battle here for the lead. 1 gets a net coat bump up the wall. Holy cow. Hold on, right here. Watch him get into the corner. Yeah, look at that net coat. Net coat right front. I saw it even from the turn 1 camera. We'll see what's going to happen. I know Garrett will think that he got into him. That was a net coat bump. I saw that one. 18, 12, 1. 18 in tow. 12 trying to get to the bottom side, trying to clear. Has been battling for that 3rd spot for a hot minute. How about Spicy in 6th here? I'm sorry, in 5th. It's around the 20. Brooks trying to make some things happen. As these drivers go to work. Clayton Kinkart in the 94 up 1. Biggest mover of the race is Dennis Daly. Caution comes out. J.D. McHaley. Sideways on the back straightaway. Here's what happened. 2. Just gets out of the break, out of the break, out of the break, out of the break. Oh, 3 wide. I don't think Mike knew that was going on there. The 2, it was out and into the brakes. All of a sudden, goes around there. I have to check his nose damage. Very action-packed. Couple of laps there, at least for the last 10 laps. It was insane. Man, oh man. Ronan getting some love out there. Thank you, Derby. Appreciate you. Great save. Very good save. Here to see the ICW crew kill it. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they have a good race. Outside lane's going to be your lucky dog, Jeff Pless. Could be back on the lead lap here as the Toyota goes to work. Man, oh man. Good battle for the lead. And a great save for the 1. Able to stay right there in that 4 spot. So he's going to restart outside 2nd row. Eric Dillingham is going to be right here. He's good. You got it all fixed? I think he did. I think he's good to go now. Going to be a few laps down, but no big deal. Could be able to make that work. Want to take a look at this real quick one more time. We'll just kind of fast forward into this momentum. Good battle side by side as this lap 13. 1 able to extend. 17 gets a little bit free here. They're still side by side racing out of the corner. You go to get into the corner. A couple of laps go by. 17 again free, trying to utilize more of the race line. 12 to the bottom side. This was lap 15. And then they get into the corner here. You see the battle just kind of proceeding as it would normally would. Ooh, 17 down to the bottom, 18 into the corner. A little bump there for that driver. Now watch the corner here. One doing a great job of defending the line. Thank you, Diesel. I appreciate you. The driver's still duking it out. Watch corner entry here. Right here. You'll see right on that edge as we'll go forward here. That was a net code bump that I saw. Boom. Right there. Nothing happening. All right. Let's go back to live. Diesel, thank you. 17, 18, 12, 1, 35, 27, 94, 24, 28. The drivers get ready to go to work. Once again, 17, 18, 1, 12, 35, 20. Run 3 rows. Miz 3484, new driver to the field. AJ Stevens back here. Joshua Brock up 9. Biggest move of the race so far. Green flag. Good restart for the drivers. 18 through the gear. 17 will be into the corner. 18, 17 side by side. Jeff Pless back on the lead lap. JD able to stay on the lead lap. 17 down to the bottom. 18, 17. 18 should be there to the back quarter panel. Will be up underneath the car. Is going to run the inside. 18 with a big head of steam. Crossover may be coming as the drivers go to work. 18 to the 17. One of Wolfenbarger to the outside. Drivers going to be burning up their tires here, trying to gain some spots. One to the outside. 17 in tow again. As now Cossie leads. Andrew Phipps in third. Wolfenbarger to the outside. Phipps. A dominant race car driver in the league in the past. Right now, Clayton Kincart to the outside of Spicy. Spicy trying to have a natural line on corner exit. Clayton Kincart to the 94. The more they battle, the more it becomes an issue. 20 in front, clears. 94 up on the high side. 7 into the wall. 24 into the wall as well. Here comes Anthony Crownover. The 28 in the Ford. Working the outside, and now it's going to be able to drop in. Crownover to the mid lane, down to the bottom. 18, 17, 12, 1, 20. Toyota's dominating the top 5, well, pretty close to it. 3 Toyotas inside the top 10, 3 Fords, the rest Chevys. Abby's going to be down into that inside lane. Here's the 42. Tyler Nichols. Nichols doing a great, wall tap once again. It was a 40 of Joshua Brock up 12. James Morgan to the 71, bringing up the tail end of the field. Coulter Jr. off 1. 31 of AJ Stevens back there as well. Robin and Jeff Pless going side by side. I think Robin is just saving some tires. And she's just rolling a natural race line down into the corner. Go on board the driver. A little tight in the corner. A little free. A little Gen 6 action. Oh, no! Robin in the 22 tangle. No! Robin into the throttle here. Let me back off the camera just a little bit there, folks. We'll go back to the far chase view here. And down like this. There's a 22 into the corner. Eric Dillingham. It's down to the bottom. Could be trying to clear. Comes up. Oh, Robin just trying to stay away from the wall. Gets into the right rear quarter panel of the 22. All good. It's all good. Clayton Kincart coming to pit road. Abby's coming to pit road. Dennis Daly, Zachary King, AJ Stevens, Michael Coulter Jr., Bobby Arnett, JD McHaley, Robin Stevens, Eric. Having to have a tow there. That right front damage would be insane. Thank you, Diesel. Yeah, it was, I saw a little battle going on there between her and Jeff Bless. I was like, that's a good little battle. Let's see what these drivers are going to be able to do. And all of a sudden, boom. Happens. That's racing. 18's your race leader. Bunnell, Phipps, Wolfenbarger, Dirting, your top 5. Rich Holland will be, actually, Holland, yeah, he'll be there on the outside. He's going to restart 6th. There's Jason Miz and Anthony Crownover. Been going at it too here just a little bit. Zachary King in for fuel. A little bit of touch-up work on 33. AJ Stevens in as well. Maybe a little fuel, some touch-up work, and I believe we got some new tires out there. Stevens, Robin coming off pit road. AJ, of our driver cams, which we appreciate ever so slightly. There's the iCrash Weekly t-shirts. You want to get one of those, you got to go to the iCrash Weekly YouTube channel and figure out how to do it. MCI Graphics and JB's Paint Shop, bringing you out all of this. Amar is your race controller. If you need a race controller, AMR.Paintworks on YouTube. He not only does paints, but he also gets out there and he's a good RC. So Amar's going to be that guy. 18, 17, 12, 1 on the restart. And to say the least, the drivers are ready to go. Paints are from 1998 to 2000. We like the throwback. We like the image of the throwback, and that's at least my opinion. 18, 17, 12, 1, green flag. Oh, big checkup on the inside. 18 with a run. 17 is going to be able to carry the corner. 35, a little wall tap there. Big push from the 1 of Wolfenbarger. 17 still to the outside of the 18. 18 pitches the 17 up. He's trying to take that lane away. As the 18 drops into the corner, 18 is going to have a big run on the straightaway. Trying to take the lane away. 1 to the outside, 12 into the middle corner. Well, still trying to clear Wolfenbarger on the outside. Caution. Oh, the 5 went around. No. I think it was just a bump. That's Thomas Gom here. Here, the 94 were shooting a hole. Came down into the race line. Oh, they were 3 wide there. 5 had no clue. Y'all seeing this strength of field? Holy cow. Robin is, I think Thomas would have been your lucky dog there. Robin should be the luckiest of dogs in this case. 18 coming up pit road. Bunnell, Phipps, Holland, your top 4. The 1 coming up pit road as well. 20 in, Miz in, Clayton Kincart. Abby's coming in, Arnett, and Morgan. So Jesse Bunnell is going to be your race leader. Fantastic. I love the era for the for these cars. It's one of those. It's a missed year. Look at for the 96. Man, oh man. Must be a Wichita State fan. Who's that? Bye. All right, here we go. Bunnell, Phipps, Holland, your top three. Anthony Crownover is going to be in fourth. Joshua Brock up 18 as the drivers go to town. Jeff Pless looks like he's coming back to pit road. Might be trying to put himself toward the end of the line here. But Robin back on the lead lap. Clayton Kincart's going to be back here as well. Thomas Gum in the back. So Eric Dillingham, the only driver I think is out of the race. I don't see him on pit road. The timer's not ticking. No, I think he's out. Unfortunate. 17, 12, 35, 28, 40, 42. Thanks for the broadcast and being able to be a part of it. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate everybody being out there. I really do. I have to say it before every broadcast now, folks. Again, you got to be kind to each other out there. It's part of the rules of being in our chat. If you're not kind to people, I understand being irritated or upset, but I have nothing to do with league decisions, and I have nothing to do with how the races unfold. So talk amongst each other about it, but don't, again, toxicity is not allowed in my chat. For the basis of family. For everybody out there. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. That's what I say to everybody each race. Back at it, green flag. Brock to the back bumper to the 35. Joshua Brock trying to go places here. As the VA natives try to put more into it. Andrew Phipps rolling. Crown over. How about VA guys? Virginia natives sitting third, fourth, and fifth. And Tyler Nichols trying to put himself in there as well. We got a lot of Virginia drivers, and not just in the Winston Throwback Series, but I think Virginia is probably, I don't know, I have to look at it. I would have to look that up and see how many Virginia drivers we actually have on the service, because iRacing is insane. So, but Anthony Crownover to third now. Bicey back to fourth. Tyler Nichols in the 42, working the outside. 40 to the bottom side. 6 to the back bumper of the 42. 3 in tow as well. Coulter Jr., Dennis Daly on the outside. Coulter looking to try to get that early break in. How about the 18? It restarted just back here at about 12th. It's going to be over the back bumper of a couple of these drivers. Brock has the 3 all over the back bumper. That Intimidator race styles. We're 3 wide here. 18 to the inside. 3's going to back the corner up. The 18 trying to take the lane away. He's going to have the freshest of tires of any of the drivers. As right now the 18 looks to try to go to the inside. Joshua Brock going to be tight on the race line. We'll see the outside line defense as the 40 goes to work. 18 has newer tires. He's going to make that pass pretty easily. Bunnell was all over the back bumper of all the drivers that he's been in front of. As only that handful of laps, though, now as he and Andrew Phipps try to stretch their lead. Crown over again, back in the VA natives are working at it. So for all you Virginia folks out there, Richmond's your track. I know it. 3 to the inside, 42 there as well. 18 up to 5th. 35 to the bottom side. Again, 18 to the back bumper of the 35. Rich Holland will drop into the corner. 18 will get to the back bumper. 18. Oh, caution's going to come out here as Tyler Nichols and Thomas Gum involved. Oh, Bailey got the 3 down low and then nowhere for the 40. Man, the 3 was just trying to get out of the corner there. Let's go back to Coulter on this one. It's just some close racing that turned into this one here, folks. Yep. You back up here. We'll take a look at the overhead cam. They were just tightly compact here. Wolfenbarger's there to the backside. Again, let's go up and above for the sky cam. I like being able to do this. Here we go. So the 3's here, 42's there. Little Netco draws them in. And then the 3 down on the bottom side is just going to get tight because he kind of got put down there. It happens. All of them. It happens. We appreciate it. Broadcast is real dark on your screen, though. It's not on me. There would be beautiful on the 55. Thank you very much. Get after it. Dark Lord, check your if it's on your screen or on the phone. I would check. Is it on YouTube? Is it on Facebook? It's on Twitch. 96. Robin Stevens coming back around. It's going to be back on the lead lap here. And she went a lap down to get some damage fixed. Very cool. Make sure that we all have our brightness turned up on our mobile devices, folks. It looks dark. I don't know what it is. Eric, awesome, brother. It shouldn't be dark. I mean, the lights are going down, but it should be fine, right? I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna go up to another device. I'm gonna go ask Jess. I'll be right back. Apparently, the stream is unable to be viewed by Jess. I don't know what's going on with that. She's in chat. Hi, Jess. But she can't view it. Green flag here, 57 to 175. So if it's dark, folks, I'm sorry. Brad, what did I have for dinner? I had a couple of mozzarella sticks and coffee. What I had. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all watching. Stream looks good. Okay, just want to make sure if there's something going on visually, you know, other than we have to stream in 1080 because we're multi-streaming on a whole bunch of platforms. I don't know, folks. I mean, you guys have been kind of killing it on YouTube. What if we went to YouTube only and just and then did personal streams on Twitch and then had just individual streams when it comes to the major things I broadcast for? I don't know. Then we could be on 1440. You know, I don't know. There's things to think of. 60, 12, 35, 18, 6. You guys have been killing it on YouTube lately. You really have, and I appreciate you. But it's because of you folks that I have to make decisions like that, which is tough. It's tough to think of. All right, we have 22 drivers on the lead lap. Eric, thank you for being out there, sir. I appreciate you. Even after the facts, even after those early incidents, this car is a tough cookie when it comes to this track. 61 to 175 being completed, 17 out front. Where'd the 18 go? He's in third. Having a look at it. 35 in the middle mix, up to fourth here. Dennis Daly in the sixth, up 14 is your biggest mover of the race. Joshua Brock came to pit road on 52. Got a handful of drivers that have yet to come to pit road. Gom is one of those drivers. She's got a little uneasy on the tires. I got a little bit out of whack there for a little bit. But hey, you know what? He's doing fine. Everybody's doing fine. Crown over, back to eighth. Race lead looks as such, 17th, 12, 35. How about some static cams? How about a full sin? Yeah. Duck sideways. No caution. Needs to be a caution. He got sent down below. Vasco, thank you very much. No. What happened? Into the corner, into the corner, into the corner. Touches the yellow line, gets out of the corner. Just gets a little bit free. Oh. I mean, he's backwards. Left front tires over the line. Should have been a caution. No. 24. I think he's still in the lead lap, though. He is. 13 and a half back, 67 to 175. Here comes the lead pack, 18 in second. Newer tires, 40 lap fresher tires coming at the 17 here. Andrew Phipps, the third. Spicy in fourth. Rich Holland, 40 lap fresher tire, has 40 lap fresher tires all around him. Dennis Daly, 33 lap fresher tires up there inside the top five. Up 14 as they continue to work. 20 and the 1, 6th and 7th. The 8 up 8. Great gain for crown over. He has a 71 of James Morgan to the inside. James Morgan is going to be up 8, started 17th. He's battling for that 9 spot right now as the 28 goes to the outside. Those who know this track as well as they do right now, the 18 roll the inside, 17 is only going to be able to hold him off for so long. He's going to break in. I thought that was going to happen. And this is a chance for the 18 to kind of pull away with a little bit of cleaner air and the fresher tire. The tires start to level off at about 20 on a 20 lap difference, and then you just have the race line. So right now, last lap 21.74, 3/10 of a second difference here, as the 22.03 for Bunnell and Phipps. Holland running 22 flats, pulled away a little bit from Dennis Daly here. As these cars go to work, top 5 night for Rich Holland, who is the spiciest of legends. Their team's going to be in that 20 spot. Thank you to all the fine folks out there on Twitch. Keep yourselves active. Keep yourselves chatting. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Ken Basco, once again, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Diesel, thank you very much as well. I appreciate you for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you to all the new followers, all the new subscribers, all the new cool things that you folks are doing. They'll just kill it. 18th, 3/4 of a second lead. As we'll see the 96 go a lap down. There's Robin. Her goal is only to beat one person. That's AJ. Joshua Brock up 10, over the outside lane here, has the 3 in front of him. Now, Brock is wearing a very special ball cap. I do believe this is Brock Hill. Yeah, that ball cap is his grandfather's business, and it's the family heirloom. You know, I've got ball caps that are family heirlooms as well. Got a few of my brother's ball caps. I have my grandpa's cowboy hat, actually. Somewhere around here. Ball caps are cool. That's more of a trucker style hat than anything else. You see the 40, how much he's fighting that wheel. Has to recenter himself, because there's a lot of times we get into the simulator and we start leaning. And you see, he's got the lean. Hold on. Here's the onboard. Let's go inside his cockpit view here. Put this up here. He's got the lean. Simulator bottle, a little free. Got a little throttle, got himself back in there. You have to back that corner up, that's for sure. He's got 2 and 3 wide coming at him. How about them apples? Good run. A little bit of good fun. Mr. Stevens. On board this driver. Absolutely insane. We're seeing positive 2K on the strength of field for what it looks like. Kind of want to look though. Hold on. I've got a button for that somewhere. And there it is. Field 2.6K. This is like a second to top split race. Highest high rated driver 5103 for the 18. He's got the 24 in front of him. That'll be Abby trying to get himself back around. Came in on 40 as well. Fuel only for the driver. Plus coming to pit road. Jesse Bunnell side by side with the 12. The 12 might try to clear here. These two have been going at it for a hot minute. New tires rule the roost. Micey in 4th. You see the 20 of Brooks Yerting coming in on 40. How about James Morgan in on 52? Tires and fuel then. Joshua Brock, same concept. Tires and fuel there. 12-lap fresher tires and a handful of drivers in front of him. A couple of drivers in front of him. But Andrew Phipps, Jesse Bunnell, and Rich Holland still need to come to pit road. How about them apples? The 1. 240 as well. Still working on trying to get himself clear of some of the drivers. and your outside pulls that are going to be on that tire advantage. You can run a lot of laps. You can run about 120 laps on a pit cycle. That might be close enough. They had a couple of cautions in between all this. 40 might get them all the way there. We'll have to see what's going to happen because we're just under 90 laps to go this time by in the race, and there is a lot of racing still left. You can go 2 laps down if you come to pit road, right? So if you go 2 laps down coming to pit road, you got to remember that there's a lot of disadvantage that you're going to have to drive around. So that's the concept. You can do it. Can you run a lap faster than the field if you're trying to do it, especially if your closing distance can happen. 22-second laps means that you would go 2 laps down. JD back here goes through your field. Last driver to lead lap's going to be the 24. I believe, nope, 24 just 1 lap down. Robin Stevens a lap down as well. So Abby's going to be a lap down. McKaylee, last driver on the lead lap, and 19th off 6. Bobby Arnett up 6. He's going to be in that 18th spot. Dom up 5. Into 5. Trying to work on his race pace right now as the Chevy and Ford. Go at it. Bobby Arnett trying to make it 1 more spot. Tyler Nichols in the 42 is going to be off 6 from the start of the race. As Anthony Crownover's the driver he is tracking down. Anthony trying to go on a long run saving pace here as the 28 looks at -3 positions. Coulter Jr. is going to be up 2. He started 16th, is in 14th right now. AJ falling backwards here is going to be off 2 from the start of the race. He's going to be in 13th as Jason Mims in the number 7 tries to push himself a little bit further. Off 4, but has the pace. He's going to be trying to save a little bit here, I think, because he's not running lap times we seen him run earlier. Zach King's going to be up 4. That 9 car has that Ford on lock. They're trying to track down Clayton Kincard, who came in a lap 40 last time by. Only took fuel as the driver works Ford off. 1 from the start of the race is Joshua Brock, who's your biggest move of the race right now. Currently up 14 as we see drivers come to pit road as we speak. So this is all about to change. Holland, Bunnell, and Phipps coming to pit road early as Joshua Brock is going to be holding on to that positive 17 spots gain. Make it 1 more as he goes around Dennis Daly inside the top 5 up 18. Dennis Daly is going to be up 13. He's going to be battling back here just a little bit, but ultimately I think he's going to fall to that spot as Brock goes to the inside. James Morgan is up 13, and Morgan up 40, came on a lap 40, has the better lap times than the 20 in front of him. Right now, new tire smell starting to become a 52-lap stint as Cossey is your race leader. Andrew Phipps leaving pit lane. So is Bunnell, and here they come. Andrew Phipps leaving pit lane has the better pit stop over Jesse Bunnell, and Rich Holland will be there to the inside. So these drivers are only going to be 1 lap down, and they're going to have to drive their way back around, get themselves back on the lead lap across the front straightaway. Here's a look at where they're at. There is the 18. And if I go to Andrew Phipps, who just took new tires, he is in turn 1, almost to the point of 2 laps down. But watch the pace for these drivers. They're going to be able to make it, and are they going to be able to run a second or more faster? 21.38 right now, 1.1 second faster. Rich Holland gets around Jesse Bunnell as the 35 goes to work. It's around the 28. 28's going to be thinking about pit road here. Yep, see it happening. So tires starting to be a factor. Crownover coming to pit road. Be the last driver looking to think that way. As we'll see the 18 lead, 5-second lead. And it's only a matter of time as the 18 finally having a good day here. Just needs some clean air, strategy working out. Wolfenbarger's going to be in 3rd. James Morgan, Joshua Brock, your top 5. As Dennis Daly goes back down the distance. He's got the distance. Can Clayton Kincard, Dennis Daly pulls each other back down here. There's a good little battle happening here. How about the 12? Already 21.46 the lap time for him. Doesn't have to worry about fuel. Doesn't really have to worry about all that much. just to make sure he's got clean laps. Rich Holland 3.2 back now from Andrew Phipps, but he's got a lot more lap traffic around him as he's going to be a lap down, but the new tires coming at him. 5 trying to track down the 18 as well as the 17, trying to do so as well. You see Spicy right here. And your race leader right there. There is Andrew Phipps. Andrew Phipps into 3 and 4. The 18 in 1 and 2, so half a track the distance as they would go to work. A lot of time left in here. JD coming to pit road. He's going to be leaving pit road as well on 98. So he came in. He's going to be taking tires. There's a lot of drivers in here picking up tires and fuel. Right now we've got about 6 drivers off the lead lap that are just 1 lap down. Jeff Pless is going to be first driver multiple laps down, I do believe. Conover technically 2 laps down as he tries to look back on a couple of these drivers. Not anything you're not going to be able to take care of. Fuel might be the only concern for a couple of drivers. Maybe 2-tire pit stop for someone who just needs a little bit extra grip. We'll see. Just 75 laps to go to be 74 this time by as 101 ticks away. I'm going to take a vocal break and check on chat. How's everybody doing? You really want Robin to beat AJ? I mean, Mike says you should bring that average I rating down. Yeah, it's all right. And that's the thing is that here's the thing. I rating is. I tell people I rating is I rating. A strength of field is if you have a large strength of field and you have issues, that just goes to show that it doesn't matter your strength of field when it comes to racing. The racing in the Gen 6 car is some of the best racing that you get next to the Xfinity car. The Gen 7 car, the next gen car, is starting to get there, which I can appreciate because I for the longest time I didn't like that car at all. I thought the trucks is the closest racing when it comes to speed and keeping everything bottled up like what you see in actual NASCAR as far as the horsepower package and everything like that. Unless it's a super speedway and stuff like that, but that's just pretty much everything that you see. Right now, you're seeing what the Gen 6 car has to offer, and that is tire wear and long run speed. Morgan in on 52. And I think a lot of the drivers might have thought there might have been one more caution there, which is the reason why a handful of them didn't come to pit road when they did. 18 able to work his way back around after going around some of the drivers. One who gave up track position to come in on 52, but also drivers who came in on the earlier side, heading in and trying to make it happen. So right now, Tyler Nichols into pit road. Some of the drivers are going to come in to take tires. These drivers are going to be thinking about that long run and what's going to happen. You know, if this thing runs another, 68 laps. What's going to happen? Who's going to be able to catch me? Right now, 22.53 with clean air. Brooks getting faster. Oh, caution comes out, and just like that, we had a couple of drivers who come around and take the free pass. Let's see what happened there. Well, Andrew Phipps just in, but then a caution comes out just like this. And the whole thing changes. Abby Arnett. 24 here to the inside. Oh, it's 3 up. And then the caution happens and nobody's slowing down. And I'm going to back this up just a little bit here. I want to change the camera view because as this would progress, the 26 is just a little free, right? I mean, when it gets on the throttle, 26 is just a little slow. And then all of a sudden, this is Bobby Arnett right here. He's just a little slow right there. that's it. Just throwing a little slow in the corner, right? Watch this. So yeah, just trying to get back into the throttle. 20. Bam! Oh, Wolfenbarger was caught in that. So was Robin. No. I'm more heartbroken that Robin was caught in that. Oh, no. Oh, the 18 coming to pit lane on 108. Brock coming in as well. King coming in. Coulter Jr. is going to be coming in. Clayton Kenkart. Actually, Fossey came in. Brock came in. King came in. Free pass is going to go to Jesse Bunnell, Rich Holland, Anthony Crownover. They're going to need another caution. Nathan Dillard, thank you very much. I appreciate you. The 87 really show driver skills? I don't think so. I think the 87s, the 87s are a whole different car. I think the 87s, when it comes to the tracks they're meant for or not meant for in iRacing. I just don't think that iRacing has the tracks set up for that car. And even Dale Jr. says the same thing. The car's just not meant for the... I like the idea of the 87. I love the idea of the 87. I think they're fast race cars. They're, you know, the restrictions are off. To be able to go 226 to 228 miles an hour on a super speedway or 205 miles an hour around Charlotte is awesome. It's the speed that you expected out of the era of the car. The floatiness of the car, but the track surface on iRacing and the tire model on iRacing screws that car up, which is why I can't stand to drive it. And I like a free, loose, fun, like something you have to wheel. Like when I first started the simulator was with the Car of Tomorrow, right? I have two accounts. I have the Signature Esports account, and I have the one that we broadcast on, right? Because what we broadcast on, I have the most content. When I got on the service, as the free pass cars get around here, when I got on the service, it was the Car of Tomorrow. And you want to talk about a handful. That Car of Tomorrow was absolutely every bit of it. 18, 40, 9, 94, 7, 6, 31, 3, 12, 17. Green flag. 12 drivers on the lead lap. Anthony Crownover, the last driver on the lead lap, was able to get that lucky dog and get back around, and that was the driver that did so. Andrew Phipps was able to get the lucky dog. He is the driver that was able to also get the road on 109, and now he's got a lot of time. 71 of James Morgan going to be a lap down as well. Handful of drivers trying to work forward. Bunnell, Holland battling for the lucky dog. 28 to the inside. Anthony Crownover came on a 94. A little bit fresher tire, but he was only a lap down. 18 out front, Brock in second. Toyota, Chevy, Ford, Clayton, Kenkart. It's going to have Dennis Daly in tow. Jason Miz inside the top five. Here comes Coulter Jr. Jr. to the bottom side, maybe thinking about trying to make it past the high side. It looked like he had a low line there that was working for him. But second lane for the 3 car as the 7 goes to work. 18, 40, 94, 6, 7 is going to be your top 5. 3, Phipps coming. How about Phipps to the inside of the 9? Already making up some ground. Zachary King of the 9 trying to hold on. He's got a lead lap mentality. Fast lap for the 21, for the 9 is a 21.38. He just ran at Andrew Phipps 21.22, running just as fast as the race leader and Joshua Brock. Brock just ran a 21.22, and that is his fastest lap of the race. Move over Miami. It ain't done yet. AJ Stevens on the lead lap, up to 31. Big momentum. Let's see what he's got going on. These cars sound like they're bottoming out as far as reps go. Watch the red line here. They are. Fourth gear bottoming out. Here's your dashboard. The driver bottom right. But watch the line and the RPMs ahead of them right here on the bottom of your screen, on the bottom left. You see the 9,200 wrap there. These cars are starting to show up. They really are. Yeah, he's pushing a little harder now. These cars are not worthy of the downshift. Don't do it don't do that to yourself, right? We'll check in on P2. There's the 40. Here comes the 94 Ken Cart, 1376 on the air rating. Drivers into the wall. Brock sees clean air. Gotta watch that though. The more you get in the wall, the more you tear that right front up. The more that splitter doesn't like to seal. The 94 gets into the corner. Gonna be right behind the 40. 40 near the wall. You gotta judge that wall like it's a piece of paper mache. You want to barely touch it. You do not want to be getting yourself into a bigger situation when it comes to iRacing. The car tomorrow is not the best car on the service. It was awful. He's got that focus lead on. I tell you what, we all do it. We all do it. You can agree to that today. They don't have the older tracks and the car was built for once you learn the 87, it really helps you faster. I agree with that because you get used to what these cars feel like when they're floating, when you have no grip, when the tire pressures are too high, when the track temperature is really high, because the car, if you can save the 87 from spinning out, then you can save anything else. But you don't do it with the brakes and you don't do it with the throttle. You have to, it's all wheel. You can use a little bit of brake to trail brake yourself, but that's pretty much it. Brad, thank you very much, Mr. Bell. I appreciate you, sir. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. 18 out front, 1 second lead over Joshua Brock, who is now going to have to just the tires off. Andrew Phipps up to the top 5. A.J. Stevens leads the top 10 over Bunnell, who's 2.5 back. The 28 lap pressure tires, almost 30 lap pressure tires for some of the drivers. Andrew Phipps getting around the 6th. Phipps closing in the distance. Andrew working on that 3rd spot here. As the 18 has been able to be smooth sailing. The tires mattered, and they went green. Caution traps a few drivers a lap down. And not a chance for them to be able to drive back. Not yet, at least. We're far from over. 130 of 175. Anything can happen. As Larry Mack would say, I don't know what Larry Mack... You know, I kind of wish I had his book of statistics. But that would just be a lot of work that I do not have time for right now. I could do it for the leagues, but I don't know that I would want to do it for NASCAR, the leagues, and everything else. 45 laps to go this time by. 18, 1.6 seconds. Joshua Brock very free back here. 12 to the bottom side. 40 having to back off the corner. You kind of have to take your time. When you start getting into that 20 or 30 lap run, right now they're 23 laps on these tires when it comes to the pit stop. But one of the things that you start burning that tire up, and then you start getting yourself into a worse situation. 40 down to the block to 12. 18 out front. That's not what you want to see if you're Andrew Phipps. Trying to battle for position. A top 3 night still in the works for for Brock. But if you want anybody to beat the 18, you got to let him go. Not going to happen, though. They're going to fight for every position, and that's what matters. Well, maybe, yeah, see, look, 40 back to the backside. 12 to the outside, 12 free. The 12 is going to have to figure out how to get around Joshua Brock because he's faster. The 12 is faster. This is just like you see with short track racing. Even today, back in the day, it takes 5 laps to set up the turn. And the 12 is going to run the 40 high. 4 is going to battle back. The 12 trying to pull the slide job off. It's going to take over second here. But if he wants this corner, he's going to have to send it into the corner. He's going to do so. 40's going to be able to drop down. Can the 40 cross back over? Run the lower line. It's going to be able to be there. 71 of James Morgan goes a second lap down here. So he's going to be the driver, the first driver multiple laps down. Going to be in front of the 12. 18, 12, 40, 94 in the 6. Give me a second, folks. I'm pulling up some points. I want to back off the one car has had 3 wins. Bunnell has had 2 wins. Actually, the one car leads in points currently. And we do have a playoff structure coming up. Kevin Savoy has a win. Got a win. I think Kevin won last week. Parker Wheatley has a win. We go race by race. And Kevin got the win last week. Yeah. He won on strategy, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, where's Joseph at in these? Joseph is... It's 11th in points. Still hasn't got a win yet, so this would be his first win. If he can hold it out for 35 more laps, which I don't think is too awful of a job to do. The 18 getting into some lap traffic is going to be just fine. 2.5 seconds to distance now for Andrew Phipps. And Joshua Brock holding on to that 3rd spot. Clayton Kincart will be able to roll down to the bottom side. Dennis Daly in the positive gain still as well. How about Jason Miz coming in first race, trying for a top 5. Bunnell is still 1.6 back from the 9 of Zachary King. Rich Holland came in with Jesse Bunnell and Andrew Phipps. Phipps, of course, was the recipient of the Lucky Dog. Right now, a whole lot needing to happen for any one of these drivers to be able to be competitive. The 12 drivers on the lead lap. The first driver off the lead lap is going to be Abbey here. He's got Tyler Nichols not far from him, but here comes the 17. James Morgan, 2 laps down. J.D. McHaley, going to be a lap down. Thomas Gum back here trying to push through it. Going to be a couple of laps down as well. Jeff Pless, 4 laps down. Bobby Arnett in the 26. Multiple laps down, 31 laps down. Wolfenbarger out of the race. Brooks and Robin out of the race. Eric Dillingham, my man. The Dark Lord, Kentucky. 18, 2.5 second lead with 30 laps to go this time by. As Andrew Phipps rolls and moves the race strategy. I would like to see Fuel Strategy design one of these races. Or not design, but no cautions on a short track, which we all like. Everybody likes a caution somewhat, right? But could you imagine how this race would have played out from green to green if somebody, with pit strategy and tire saving was everything? Might have been boring, but then again, I haven't seen a short track do that in a while. It'd be kind of cool. One can dream. 18, 12, 40, 94, 6. Your top 5. Ms. Stevens. There's Coulter Jr. We got the exciting cam on as the 24 tries to go around. That's Abby down there in the 24. Again, fighting back. Give it a 108. The 9 of Zachary King in tow of Coulter Jr. Three in tow. Top 10 night for Coulter Jr. would be a good night. Dark Lord is in Kai. I'm going to call it Kentucky. Sorry. Kai. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. No, I won't say Kentucky. Dark Lord Kai. Okay. Gotcha, man. With 3 overtime finishes. Average caution comes out in the last 10 laps of the race. Brad, thank you very much. In the past 8 races. Appreciate you, sir. The 3 overtime finishes. We don't want 3 overtime. We want it to go green. We're going to be 25 laps to go here. This time by as MCI Graphics brings you all the action here for the Winston Throwback Series. JB's Paint Shop involved as well, giving us all these fine, fantastic paints. You can find Michael Coulter Jr. and Joshua Brock on Trading Paints by searching their name and searching their galleries, and you can get involved by running their paints. Or if you need a custom paint for maybe a throwback race, or maybe you just want one of those cool paints yourself, so you can reach out to them and find out what you want to do. Winston Throwback Series Wednesday nights here. Here in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have a guest commentator, folks, because I had forgotten that I had a prior commitment to a dirt series that's getting ready to start up on our Sundays, but 5 into the 8. Hold on to it, Gom. 5 into the 18. Sorry, a little bit of lap traffic there. 5 coming off pit road. Try to hold on to it. 18. Gotta pass with caution here. Gom back to the outside, up near the wall. 18 is going to have to slide down. The 5 trying not to go another lap down. Thomas Gom battling back. 5 clears the 18. It's what we talked about when it comes to the race, whenever you're trying to make a clean pass on somebody. Now, the 5 had every right to run and try to defend the line, but at a certain point, it's you don't want to manipulate the race. It's one of the things you don't want to do as a driver. So you don't want to manipulate how the race is going to play out by slowing down and drawing yourself back or trying to keep the race from happening. If you can make the pass on the leader and keep them behind you, cool. If you can't, then you got to think about trying to let them draw back to you again. So we'll see how that one plays out for Andrew Phipps, because he's the next guy that's going to be doing it. Can maybe Thomas Gom close back in that distance as well. Joseph in the 18. That's a 2-second lead, and that chewed in about 0.3 of a second. Bunnell gets around the 9 here on the inside. They're battling side by side. Straightaway speed for the 9 is going to be a little bit better. 17 is going to be able to apply up and toe inside the top 10. Holland trying to play catch up here as well to Coulter Jr. The lap times have started to level off, and right now Holland and Bunnell are pretty close to the speed of the leaders. Toward the end of it, though, Cossey able to actually take that back. Cossey able to run a 22.3. Andrew Phipps just ran a 22.2. Gets around the 5. We'll see if he's going to have anything. 22.36 this time by, though, for Cossey's Cossey's 22.31. Joshua Brock, top 3 night. Clayton Kinkart has been in tow of the 40 for the majority of this race. And there's J.D. McHaley in that 15 spot. Able to get that car nose worked on, 40 to the inside. He's off 2, but he was off 7. So he is able to, off 6. He was back to about 21st, and then all of a sudden he's been pulling himself out of the rut, doing a great job of being able to do so. He may be a couple of laps down, but he's still rolling. He really is. Rich Holland's going to be 18 seconds off the pace right now, but is just trying to get around some traffic. A little bit slower tire, but maybe a little bit too late. 15 laps to go, 1.8 second lead as Andrew Phipps tries to close down out of the corner. 14 laps to go. Within 2 seconds, they've alternated lap times. Bottom of your screen. About a tenth over the last 5 laps is what Andrew Phipps has been able to close in. And that's what I'm talking about. It takes so long to build the run. They needed that long run race pace and unable to do so. Coulter Jr., the driver, in front of the 18. Here's the distance between first and second right now. Bottom right of your screen. I know chat's covering it up. We're going to have to disable chat. That's the relative for the 18 and the 12. We need to move chat up. There we go. There we go, chat. We'll move you back up. The Dark Lord of Kentucky, yeehaw heathens. I like it. That's funny. Catching up on chat. Y'all are funny. Thank you very much for being out in chat, folks. I do appreciate you. Need a Toyota. And it's Dark Lord Kai, as in K-A-I, as in Kodakai, as in all the other stuff. That was funny, man. It was funny. 8 laps to go. Andrew Phipps in second. Joshua Brock in third. Clayton Kincart's going to be in fourth. Dennis Daly in fifth. Bollinger, about 20 minutes left to go. What are you discussing? About 20 minutes left to go. So our races take anywhere between 2 to 2.5 to almost 3 hours, depending on the track, depending on everything else. I know that we have to talk about things. We have things that we need to do when it comes to after the stream, and I know we talked about it. But please don't jump in the chat and be impatient with me. I promise you, I will be there whenever I can get there. I promise. Talking about we got a charity race that we're trying to put together the broadcast in June, folks. And I've been trying to. There's a second party to it. I've been trying to talk to them for a while now to be able to get all of the details on what we're supposed to be able to talk about and what we're doing, exactly what we're doing to a T, so I can give you guys the best information. Because there's a young lady that's suffering from cancer, and she's young. Her name's Georgia, and we're gonna be doing a race for her in June. But I don't have any information on any of it. You know what I mean? Other than I know the date of the race and how many laps we're gonna run. I don't know anything about Georgia. I don't know anything about that. I want to help, but I got to have the information. And so I've been working real hard, and then I finally get a message earlier, and now we're to the point where we don't want to be jumping in chat and saying, hey, how much time you got left? 18, 12, 40, 94, 6. And I'm not trying to be toxic, folks. I promise I'm not trying to be toxic. We're 4 laps to go. This has been a good race. It's been a great battle ever since that lap 40 That lap 40 was what made the race for the 18. That pit stop is what won this race for him. Andrew Phipps has been closing in the distance over the last, basically, since the drop of the green flag 52 laps ago, or how many laps it was before that last caution. And just not enough time, not enough green flag runs, cautions falling in the wrong spot. And that's what happens in racing. And finally, the 18 is going to make it 2 to go and finally be in position here. And a good night for him. Back to top 3 nights. This will be his first win in the Winston Throwback Series, barring a catastrophe. He wants to see a clean 3 and 4 here. And he's going to get it. White flag waves. Final lap here. Richmond. As Joseph trying to do it all. Trying to do what he needs to. And the 18. Oh, 18. I'm sorry, the 28. Up into the 9 there. Trying to clear. Didn't clear. But the 18 is going to come home in victory lane. Andrew Phipps. Last-ditch effort's going to finish in second. Ken Cart should come around and finish third. Going to have the 40 in tow. A great race for Clayton Kincart, able to make the pass late in the run. Getting around on 173, so with 2 laps to go. Here's the pass that Kincart made. He was able to do it on the high side here. And a great run. He was just able to outlast and outrun. As drivers go to work, this is your race results for today's race. 18 comes home in victory lane. Phipps in second. 94 in third. Brock fourth. Dennis Daly fifth. Miz Stevens, King, Coulter Jr., Abby, your top 10. Crownover finishes in 11th. Tyler Nichols, Jesse Bunnell, Rich Holland, and J.D. McHaley, your top 15. Morgan Gom, Jeff Pless, your top 18 drivers. Here we go. 20th goes to Wolfenbarger, and Robin finishes in 22nd. Kevin Savoy, your top. Kevin tried to make it in. I think he still had some issues there. That is your race results. How about them apples? Good little race there. It was a good race at, toward the end. We'll wait for the drivers to get out here. Again, keep the chats clean, keep them clear, and make sure that you just congratulate the drivers. And don't be toxic. Jess will kick you. She can't watch it right now, but she's got chat up. Well, I got to refresh this thing. I don't know what in the world's going on with the... There it is. All right. And a refresh chat and SDK. You guys are fine, folks. I promise you guys are fine. You guys are awesome. Let me refresh this again. Go down to the night. All right. Talk to the 18 who had the best decision on lap 40. That was the guy who, that was the ultimate decision there. Good green flag run in the middle of that. Able to get around the drivers as you needed to through some cautions. And able to extend that lead. Drivers come in to take their pits. You put them a lap down. You keep all those people who are trying to have that long run race pace a lap down as well. And try to fight back to get themselves back up there. Joseph, congratulations. It's the first time I get to talk to you as a race winner. Tell me about this one. This was a good race for you.
Yes, it definitely was. I really had a great speed. I was a little worried about the 12. 12 had great speed as well. He was fast. I was like I seen him beat me a couple laps. That call to go in at lap 40, I think really played out to my hand and played out to my favor really well.
I don't disagree. I think that is the right decision at the right time. Sometimes our races come down to those decisions. Do I come in, when nobody else is coming to pit road and you don't know if it's going to go green? It's kind of had a couple of cautions back to back, and you're like, do I or do I not? And you did 2 back-to-back cautions within a couple of laps of each other. Some drivers came in on 33. You came in on 40. And then all of a sudden we see that pace build up. And then you had a couple of cautions in between all that, one at 50 and all that. But drivers deciding to stay out for track position ultimately it didn't work in their favor. This one worked in your favor, and you had to drive. I mean, you had to drive around them. You still had to pass them. Tires start leveling out somewhere around that 15 to 20, 25 lap mark anyway. But incredible race. It was exactly what you want to see when you're the guy that says, "All right, I'm going to go take tires now."
Oh yeah, it definitely was. When it stayed green, I was like, "Oh yes, please stay green," until they got a pit, and then they pitted, and then they were a lap down, and I was like, then that caution came out. I was like, "Thank you."
I mean, they did have about, I don't know, 70 or so laps that they were going to be able to try to get back to you before the caution came out. Now, you were able to come in 108, I think is what it was.
Yep.
108's when right before that's when that caution came out. And so they came out on 90. They were going to have the opportunity to try to drive themselves back around and catch up to you. And if it had stayed green, it'd have been close because you'd have been running about 24 and a half second laps. There was some time. That would have been interesting as well. Which one did you? I know you like the version better here, but would you have liked to have seen that play out?
I rather had it played out just like the way it did. When I trapped them a lap down, I don't know which one got the lucky dog. I think the 12 got the lucky dog, and then I didn't have to really fight for, that much track position after that. Yeah, I came, pitted first, stayed in first on lap 108, and then I didn't have to pass nobody. I just had to pace myself. And that 12, man, boy, give props to that 12. He was coming hard. If he had been near me, it had been a close run.
He's a past series champion here. Phipps is somebody to, if I were to give you a handful of drivers to say, hey, watch out for, not just short tracks, but just kind of overall in general. Kevin Savoy's one of them. Kevin Savoy's the past ARCA champion, season 1 that I called for him. Season 2, Phipps. And then, of course, Bunnell, and Spicy's always good. Brock's always good. Actually, any one of these drivers can knock down your door. But there are people that have a reputation of just trying to learn from everybody and get faster. So those are, and we'll talk to Andrew here in just a moment about the same thing. But you showed up, man. Congratulations.
I'm glad I could get this one. Bristol, I felt like it got taken away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was a great one. I enjoyed it.
Well, I tell you what, Toyota comes out in front here. So fantastic day. Give your shout outs, man. You get a victory.
Appreciate the league. Appreciate you. Freaking broadcasting this. Definitely got to go back and watch this one. Thanks to everybody that supports the league and who came out tonight. And hey, would love to see more.
Well, where are we at next? I don't even know. I always look, but then I forget. I try not to, but get to the I get to the exciting part of the racing, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, we got a race next week.
Also race.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Charlotte. Hey, we're halfway. Holy cow, we're halfway through the season. Because we got Michigan after that. It's week 10. Playoffs start on the 13th of April. Ooh. Well, technically the 17th of April. They have to put a start date on there. We got 3 races in the playoffs begin. So fantastic race, man. Halfway through the season, and this is also, I was talking about points earlier. This is a much needed point break for you that you needed this week, especially with a win. It's just going to make things, I think, click a little bit better. So Michigan, after the All-Star race, it's going to be good.
Yep, definitely. I didn't need it. I missed Kansas, so we definitely needed this.
You need the points. All right, Joe. I appreciate you, man. Congratulations. Tell me how to say your last name so I stop screwing it up.
Causey.
Okay. Because I say Causey, like cause and effect,
yeah.
and but I just want to make sure that I'm saying it. Yeah, because my last name's Followell.
Yeah,
F-O-L-L-O-W-L.
I've had some people that have had it wrong, so you got it right.
I don't want to say, because it's not Casey, because I look at your name and I see cause, cause and effect, and, because cause,
yes,
just
sir.
Cause, and, whatever, man. All right, brother. Well, congratulations. You get a victory. Pleasure to talk to you, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. 18 comes home victory lane. Let's talk to the P2 finisher who had the fastest long run speed there and needed about, 30 or so more laps.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever caught him. I think he got to sit there and save his tires and from the point where I had to drive through the field, and man, I was trying as hard as I could, but it was just a little too much to ask for there. Darn it, we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot with, uh, expecting some more cautions, and all of a sudden the race just went clean, and we were in trouble.
Well, I saw the lap 90 pit, and I was like, okay, well, this is an opportunity because the race had gone green enough to, from 50 on to 90 that, you were going to have to make it on pit. And
Yeah,
you're going to have to. I mean, there's no way to make it on fuel from that point. And then
it would have been close if it went green the whole way. I think you could save.
right.
I'm not sure. Maybe not, but it would have been close. From the point where I pitted, it was like within a lap or two of making it,
Mhm.
but I didn't think there's any way it would go green the whole way. But man, it went green forever. The guys did a great job and stopped all the crashing. I should have pitted. Should have pitted under one of those cautions and just put the tires. I thought it'd be smart to save a set, because a lot of times the guys get crazy right at the end and battling, and I go, man, it'd be really nice to have one extra set if there was a caution near the end and you could just, drive through the field real easy.
Right.
But it just didn't work out. It was a blast though, man. The beginning of that race was so fun. I was running there with Jesse and the 18 that ended up winning it, and the one car. Man, those guys were all so fast, and everyone was racing hard but really clean. It was just a blast. I was having a great time.
Richmond showed up today. I know we had a couple of cautions, but not too much. Spicy says, yeah, I messed up with my pit strat. I think you, Bunnell, and of course Andrew was able to get that lucky dog. You that was what kind of helped you be able to come to pit road to be able to be that competitive toward the end. Because if you had just gotten the free pass there, that would have been almost disastrous. In the same,
Yeah,
same regard.
I'd have been right back there with my boys, with Jesse and Holland back there, and just struggle bus. But I was lucky enough to get the lucky dog, get to go around. Unfortunately, when you get the lucky dog, you also get an EOL, so you start at the longest line. And so then I just tried to go through the field as quickly as I could without killing my tires. But just I was trying my best. But man, there's just so much ground to make up, and the 18 was so fast. Even just heads up, me versus him would have been a tough fight.
It was a great battle all race. And Spicy, thank you for the resub as well. That's 5 in a row. That's 14 months total. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you for the 14 months. And I appreciate everybody being out there subbing and doing all the cool stuff. I tell you what, man, this was a good race. It was a ton of fun. You guys really, really stepped up the ball game for a short track. I know that we've had a couple of races that didn't go so well, and this is your second race back. I get to talk to you 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't talk to you last week. I forgot the procedure. I didn't have the Discord. I didn't jump in and get to say hi to you guys, but I'm back. I'm in here. I'm so happy to be back with all my buddies. I haven't raced with these guys in a year, so it's just a blast. This is just good, hard, clean racing. It's a great league. I gotta thank Josh and Coulter for all the hard work that they do putting this together and keeping it all in line. And I mean, I've only got to do 2 races, but the races have been so clean and so good, and these guys are crazy fast.
Yeah, Kevin got the win last week. You come back in. I'm sorry, you got the pole last week too.
No, I don't think I did I?
Yeah,
I
sure
don't
did.
think so.
Oh yeah,
I did.
sure did. Kansas.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, you did.
Love that.
Yeah, you sure did.
I felt like I had a shot at the pole tonight and just completely so what I did is I didn't run my first lap at speed. I was just kind of like just get some heat in the tires and then do a bonsai on the second lap. I drove down to turn 1 and just completely missed it. I go, dang it. I was knocking off. I did like 5 qualifying attempts in the last 5 minutes before practice ended, and they were all like 3/10 faster than what the pole ended up being. So I think the track might have changed a little bit, but I sailed it down in there and it did not stick. I noticed everybody slowed down, so yeah. I was going for it. That's for sure. It just congratulations to Jesse on the pole. That's good for him. Those guys are fast, and it was really a lot of fun. It was a great race.
Points matter, and we know that it's going to be good. All right, we're going to be at Charlotte next week for I have 3 All-Star races next week.
Oh my goodness, Charlotte is like everybody's favorite All-Star race too, and I'm
good with that.
Don't tell anybody, but I'm terrible at Charlotte.
Yeah. I wonder what they've got in store for that, because Charlotte, I have Charlotte for. Actually, it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Charlotte. So I have an All-Star race Monday for Dirt Series, Tuesday for the Chop Shop Truck Series, and then the Winston Throwback Series has an all-star race as well next week. Holy cow. It's all-star
Well,
week. It's spring
That'll be
break.
exciting. These cars are a blast on this track. I didn't know what to expect, and it was actually really fun. It's a hard car to drive.
I miss this car more than you know, as far as like the official season and all the updates, the tire models, everything being completely updated with it. I'm glad it still drives like it's supposed to. Andrew, back-to-back P2s. You finished second last week. You finished second this week. I think a win is in your future. Give shout-outs, my friend.
I just got to keep plugging away, you know. I mean, if you put yourself in the situation, eventually one's gonna fall in your lap. But I just got to thank you for putting on these great broadcasts. We love going back and watching it afterwards. And thanks to your wife for all the support. I heard you talking earlier, and on all she does to help out the broadcast, and all these guys I'm racing with. It's just a super fun league, and everybody's fast. It's getting better, and just having a great time. So I love it. Thank you guys very much.
All right, brother. We will see you the other side of the week.
Sounds good. I'll be there. Thank you.
No problem. Number 12 comes home P2 2 weeks in a row. And that's awesome to see. Last but not least, this guy gets a pass for third. 2 laps to go. The 94 of Clayton Kincard. Tell me about it, man. Congratulations. I get to talk to you this week. And, I mean, you full sent it there and it just kind of waited. I say full sent. You waited. You took the time. You were trying to whittle away some time away from Joshua Brock. And today was your day. You did that. Tell me about this race.
You know, we brought the Midnight Mac out for it, so, you know, we had to put him in a podium at that point. Josh was really strong there at the end. I just was chilling, just waiting for either myself or him to make a mistake there towards the end, and he had a slip up coming out of 2, and I knew I had to jump on the opportunity, and it stuck on the outside and came away with the podium.
I tell you what, you guys really... You put on a great show this week. Now, remind everybody who the Midnight Mac, the Midnight Mac car is for.
The Midnight Mac was a special paint ran by Bill for the first. I believe it was when the McDonald's started going 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a special release paint for a night Richmond race. So night Richmond. Winston Throwback. Yeah, it just made the most sense.
It did. Top 3 night. You had a good car all night. You qualified inside the top 10. You made little gains even with the short stints. You know, everybody was back and forth, a little contact here and there. But you know, the pit stop strategy, the pit stop strategy, say that 10 times fast without, you know, making yourself stumble over it. That strategy came into play early, of course, and then caution comes out. Everybody puts himself on a level playing field. 108, you come out inside the top 5. Actually, you backed up just a little bit, and then you just kind of rolled your way back forward. Walk me through that last stint, because you know 50 plus laps on these tires is still tough. Even though it's a 3/4 mile length track, it's still tough. I mean, you have to barrel these cars.
You just got to kind of roll it. Got into the trail braking there really early to try to save as much tire as I could. It wasn't as fast as I was going to be able to go, but it was going to help me. If we had to go those last 50 laps green, I could. I kind of kept track of where that 6 was at behind me to make sure I maintained a good enough gap that I wasn't going to put myself into a bind, and I could kind of see Josh out in front of me. So, you know, setting a good pace with myself to get those last 50 laps in was definitely the key to that podium.
Tell you what, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. It seemed like everybody was having a blast, and you could celebrate a top 3 night. We're going to the All-Star race next week. Anthony Crownover says he loves it. Loves Charlotte. What do you think about Charlotte for the All-Star race?
I really enjoy it. I'm gonna have to race my way in. It sounds like I didn't get any pulls or any wins this year, so we're gonna have to do it through the open. But you know, we'll bring the Midnight Mac back next week and see if we can't get into the show.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I mean, if you get a podium with a paint scheme, that's the one you stick with. You know, That's just me.
Ride the high. Ride the high.
Till it can't be anymore. All right, Clayton, congratulations to the P3 finish tonight, man. Give your shout outs. It was a fantastic race.
Give a shout out to all the Shenandoah Shine boys. You know, they keep me coming back every week. They help me through these tough tracks like Richmond. I'm not the best at, so, you know, giving me those tips and trades always helps out, gets me there in the long run.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations once again, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do next week.
Thanks.
It's the legend, Clayton Kincart there, the 94. It's been a while since I've heard the Midnight Mac, which made me crack up there a little bit. Anthony, sorry for the embarrassment tonight. Can't drive again. No, man, you guys just got caught off on a strategy there, and then there toward the end, these cars get really free. When they start to break free, they get free, you know, and it's always on corner exit. It's always just a full run. So there's nothing wrong with that. It was an awesome race, Stevens Motorsports. Yes, it was. AJ, much love, and thank you to the missus for being out there as well. Hopefully we get to see her back at some of these other tracks and all the cool stuff that they're going to have there. Diesel, congrats to the winner and good race to all the participants. I tell you what, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Thank you to all the chats. Thank you to everybody keeping it out. The Miz is in the 7. Yeah, it's also all fantastic. You guys killed it out there. Thank you for the chats, keeping it coming. Keep everything going afterwards. Thank you, Anthony. Make sure you guys get out there and you like, follow, subscribe on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live. We go live on all 3 platforms. Even if I make the decision to just go to YouTube or go to one platform, as far as iRacing broadcasts, as far as where I broadcast, because I can't just go to one platform for other platforms, because we're trying to make sure that we're taking our YouTube channel. And we want all of our content to be on YouTube, right? Ultimately, wherever we go. But because I've brought in other commentators, and I want to be able to let them use our platform to help people grow the same way that we do, that I've done this entire time. You know, we want to be able to let other broadcasters better their careers and teach them a thing or two about a thing or two. So because of that, we'll have our, I don't know. I've got to come up with a game plan here, because YouTube has been killing it, and we get a lot of our views that stem from YouTube go over to our Facebook page, and then of course Twitch has been always awesome. Twitch, you guys are your own animal. I don't want to thank you for being awesome, by the way. So thank you very much for being out on Twitch. You guys keep killing it. You guys keep knocking things out of the park. You guys keep taking care of, keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? Brock says, Brock, the driving school, was that the Holland driving school? What'd you say? Hold on, I gotta go back. The Holland driving school top 5. Yes, sir. Spicy just had a pitch strategy thing, and that's exactly what happened there. You're always on YouTube. You fail at Facebook, but you try, dude. Facebook is so. Facebook, our first video that got more than 50,000 views and had more than 1,000 people watching live was on Facebook. Facebook gaming pushed people our way, and I'm not Facebook. Don't kick me and don't hate me. But Facebook used to be our platform. And for whatever reason, the Facebook gaming platform just does not perform like it did 2 years ago. I don't know if it's me, or if it's just, or if it's just we're not doing something right with Facebook. But you folks on YouTube and Twitch, and Twitch is the purple platform, red platform, blue platform. That's what we do, red, blue, purple. You guys out on the red platform have just been fantastic, and we've had some weird things happening as you gain live viewers and popularity, and things like that happen. When we go from 18 to 20 viewers to up to 50, 55, 60, 70 people watching at once, then it becomes, right now we've got the tail end of the conversation. I'm talking to 16 or so of you out there that like to finish up the tail end of the broadcast and have a chat with me. You guys, it's awesome. It's great to see. Brock, you're the biggest move of the race as well. At 19 spots. Dennis Daly up 14. Way to go, Dennis. Much love, brother. Appreciate you on that one. you guys got to think about it. It's been almost 4 years. My 1,000th broadcast is next Tuesday, a week from yesterday. So in 6 days, 6 nights, 5 nights, it's going to be my 1,000th iRacing commentation. Over 4 years. And I was supposed to only do this 4 years ago as a favor. As like, hey, could you do it? And I said, sure, I could do it. I could figure it out real quick. And I was only supposed to do it like twice and then be done. And as iRacing becomes iRacing, it becomes a little bit of addictive. It becomes addicting, right? So, yeah, this has been fun. It's been fun. Thank you to the Winston Throwback Series for being awesome. Thank you to you folks for being absolutely thrilling and amazing. And keep the chats coming. I want to hear your comments after the fact. You're watching this for. Thank you so much for continuing to watch. I appreciate you. It's always a great thing. So leave some comments on the videos. Share it out there. Give me some clips. Folks, I also want, I know iCrash Weekly does some awesome videos out there. They get clips sent to them. I want you to do that as well. Send iCrash some clips and some of the fails, some of the best stuff. Send them some clips. Send me some clips as well. I'd like to do some. I don't know if TikTok's going anywhere, but YouTube Shorts are pretty awesome too, so we can do it over there. Because TikTok is going through some legal stuff right now, so we're all ears open of what's going to happen with that. But YouTube's been killing it, so you guys keep killing it too. Be good, be safe, be kind of what others. Thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Thank you to Mandarin Racing. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to Noma TV. Thank you to DNL Carpet. And you guys keep rocking it, man. I appreciate all of you. Been good. We got seats open if anyone is interested in this series. You get to be broadcast by. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh, I forgot to do it earlier. I always do this at the beginning of the broadcast now, and we had that issue earlier. Folks, I have to. The people who keep Signature Esports afloat, because we don't really make money at this, we try to reinvest it and all that stuff. And that's pretty much what we do. Where's it at? I really need to relabel that. There it is. Here's all of our channel alumni. These are people that have put money in my pocket to help us grow. Besides our sponsors. Of course, our sponsors are amazing. Without our sponsors, we're not doing anything. And the leagues do pay for us, but it literally pays for the upkeep, and that's pretty much it. We don't make that much money. We don't charge as much as what people think we should, or what we do. Especially not as much as what my wife thinks I should charge, but either here or there. Jess is amazing. But Dennis Daly, Skull Key, Dark Horizon, of course, that's Spicy out there. It's Dark Horizon 35, but he's now Dark Horizon 35_Dixie. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, and he can't change it for 3 months. So it's awesome. Mandarin Racing, part of our Champions Club. OTR Penguin, Alonso King, Anthony Garland, Ryan Went, of course, out there. And if you want to know what the tier level is, Thompson, Stallone, thank you, Crown Over, for sending a $20 super chat. You went in. I'll put you on the rookie channel, sir. That's the 20. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much love, brother. You went in. That's our channel alumni. So it goes to $50. Is up to $50 for the rookies, and then up to the Pro Series is $250, and then when you to get in the champion is $250 and above. Anything $251 and above that you've put into the channel goes right there. And Skull Key and Dark Horizon and Mandarood and Dennis Daly did a great job as well. Dennis got put on the Champions Club because of other reasons, and so he's going to be forever our champion. So Dennis, much love to you, sir. I appreciate you as always. Thank you very, very much. Because if it wasn't for Dennis, some things wouldn't have been okay. So thank you, Dennis, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know why that didn't go off like it was supposed to, but it did go off on my left side. But why didn't it go off there? It's probably still got to show up. But anyway, I'll get you added to the list, Mr. Crownover. Thank you so much. You'll be a part of the rookie series. And just for now, you're the OOG, sir. The OOG. $20 super chat. Or $19.99 super chat. There it is. That one in. Thank you, sir. Much love. I appreciate you. It finally came through. Always. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Folks, y'all are amazing. And the longer we're here, the more good we can do. You know, and that's where this is always at. And that's what we want to do. We want to do the best good that we can for as long as we can. And that includes making sure that first and foremost, we have to pay our bills. But we want to always be, and this is something that Jess and I have always discussed. We will always want to be able to be a part of something bigger and help with something bigger. And we want to have that influence. That's what it means to be an influencer to us, right? Not to influences people's opinions. Races are races, and they're it's a great distraction, I guess, if that makes sense. But the racing is always racing, and we call bits and pieces of what's actually going on the track. There's a lot going on all over the track, and I wish that I could give you more out of that. We are still working on getting the second. So what we're doing is that we ordered the other graphics card, by the way, for our second setup, so that way we can have 2 instances of iRacing going at once to be able to have different battles going on and a whole different production, right? So that's been the ultimate goal. We had it happening, and then we were part of the unfortunate circumstances of a recall on one of the connectors on our that was connected from our power supply to our graphics card that blew our computer up, and so we had to go back to the old system and then go to one screen and or go to one instance of iRacing. So those are things that we are trying to do. We're trying to give more when it comes to the esports side of things, when it comes to iRacing and being able to showcase what these drivers can do in a bigger spectrum. And that means redoing overlays. It means redoing all the other stuff. So, anywho, Jess Gossie gets the win here. Winston Throwback Series back next Wednesday. And we have to get we'll have to get all that stuff figured out, and I get a week to do it. So it's going to be awesome. Be good, be safe, be kind to other folks. It's always the pleasure to have you in my chat. And thank you again. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.